Group 1. Manuel Dorado, Jean Borgesel Baguio, Peter Botanta Kimert Barreto, Christina Brillo.
In our daily life, communication play a very important role in making interactions. We can't live without communication. People suffer from depression because they don't find someone with whom they can communicate, with whom they can share the things they are suffering from. Our mind works every time, every day, and of course, we can share each and every thoughts because they just come and go. But some of those thoughts can be very important or very disturbing that we should share them. I am like other people. I were once shy and until now I am still on the process on how I can express myself and to interact with others. When I was a little girl, before I even started school, I was loud, energetic, joyful, and friendly. But there is something happened to me that changed my life during senior high school days. I become silent and very observant. I even distance myself from my old friends and I choose people that I'll surround myself with. When I entered my college, I was still quiet and timid. I observed people around me and doesn't want being so friendly with my classmates until pandemic happens. There is a group work that our professor assigned to us and it's so hard to express myself and to tell my ideas to my group mates because I am shy and I am not sure if they like it or not. But when I try to speak and share my ideas to them, our report goes well. Maybe because me and my group mates build a relationship and understanding by communicating. Our prof praised us and it feels so good. From that situation, I realized I cannot survive alone. It's better to speak and communicate with others for better understanding. I definitely went out of my comfort zone and do you know what? My experience in that group works of being in that successful production gave me so much confidence. People were so much easier to talk to after that. It made me more approachable, but either way, I become more relaxed, less shy, and more confident. According to Robert Frost, half the world is composed of people who have something to say and can't, and the other half who had nothing to say and keep on saying it.
In social literacy, it is always necessary to have an open conversation. This helps build trust toward each other and giving a free opinion-based communication. Open communication doesn't mean having more meeting or team bonding activities. Rather, creating a culture where people can state their opinion without any fear. But that doesn't happen naturally. It requires an obsessive commitment from the leadership team. It's one thing to say that everyone's opinion matters, but a completely different thing to create policies to encourage that. If you have an open door policy for strategic meetings, the team feels their opinion is truly valued. Perhaps conversation is a very key aspect in our day-to-day communication with others. It is all about connecting, exchanging thoughts and ideas, and listening to one another. People learn about the other's intention through conversation by observing their non-verbal cues such as tone of voice, facial and body expressions which relay one's true emotions and sentiments about the subject being discussed.
Explore the books and you will see different point of views. The arts of their thinking where you get drawn from the phrases. Reflect and act accordingly based on the occasion you are in. Just like the books, we have different genres, so be observant. It is not how fluent you are, but it is all about throwing the words accordingly. Some are living from their illusions, and they are superficially attracted with rumors and become a world standard without diving deep in the core. and get easily mad if the expectation they made is not adequately equipped. Reading books can enhance your capacity when it comes to communication and understanding. Twist the words and let everyone wonder. Be vocal but know how to stop. Be smart enough to select audience. Reading books can help you improve your social literacy skill.
Cookie, please. Katie watched her brother eating a cookie.
Can I have a cookie too?
Katie asked her mother. What's the magic word? Katie's mother asked.
I don't know.
Katie tried to reach the jar.
Why did he get one?
Katie pointed to her brother. He was polite and said the magic word, her mom explained. Katie asked her brother,
What's the magic word?
but her brother was too busy chewing to answer.
I really want a cookie.
Katie said impatiently. Her mother shook her head. She put the jar away. Katie watched her brother eat his cookie.
Can you please tell me the magic word?
Katie asked. Katie's brother said,
Please is the magic word.
Katie jumped up and down.
Please, can I have one?
Her mom gave her a cookie. Now, what do you say?
Thank you, Mommy.
Katie gave her mom a hug.
This scenario is a form of conveying message. Having a strong communication with other peoples make everyone feel heard, accepted, and understood. Also, through interacting with others can surely build up our confidence. It develops our communication skills that can be a key to also develop friendship and can build up a strong social support network. In other words, communication makes our social life progressive and later on can contribute to ourselves to become a more social literate individual.
In the context of social literacy, social arguments is one of the main points of a group conversation. Making a social logical arguments involves selecting and prioritizing key factors of causes from a multitude of possible factor causes. Whatever situation is brought to our attention, and it's often an individual with a problem, there is a context. That context matters, the person matters, and the situation that the person is in matters. The context helps create whatever the problem is, and what you can use context to help solve it. For example, in questions that chose to the person in one discussion, but unfortunately the person's answer is incorrect and he insisted that he was right. Some of the group will give him enlightenment for his wrong interpretation to the question. It doesn't define that he was illiterate in the social, but he was just understanding in a wrong way.
It is great to see you. I need about 3.5 more minutes of silent work on this survey. So in total silence, keep filling out this survey. You can see the amount of time left right up here. Go ahead and work on the front and back of the survey.
Social literacies from the perspective of the social cultural theory is more than the ability to read and write, and more than the mastering literacy skills. Children can learn literacy through social interaction between themselves and children and or adults in or outside school. The ability to communicate and voice opinions and thoughts as well as listening to opinions and thoughts of others is essential in learning. Firmly grasping social cues and norms is extremely allows us to make sense of a range of written, visual, and spoken texts, including books, newspapers, magazines, timetables, DVDs, televisions, and radio programs, signs, maps, conversation, and instructions. We use this social literacy in our day-to-day life. It is a way to communicate and have a strong bond with others. As teachers, socialize and deal different kinds of students and parents and faculties and staffs.